Meme review. Meme review. Meme review.
I think there's going to be a lot of eyes on me during this video, so I'm going to address this as if I'm talking publicly and not directly to my audience, which is how I normally do. And you know why? Because we're failing! Another YouTube channel is taking over. Does the channel that is going to knock you off #1 exist today? That's a good question. I don't think anyone is ever gonna beat me.
Meme review. Meme review. Meme review. Don't get me wrong, I feel great. I feel fantastic. But I also feel very happily unhappy.
T-Series is the most popular channel on YouTube. Though if you haven't heard of it, I wouldn't blame you in the slightest because practically no one who would be watching this video right now is the target demographic for this channel. In short, T-Series is an Indian YouTube channel created by India's largest music studio by the same name. Now looking at it from a sheerly analytical standpoint, it seems odd that the largest channel on YouTube appeals to an audience that is entirely separate from all the other top channels, that audience being the Indian demographic. There's obviously nothing wrong with this, and I have no issue with foreign language channels or the people they appeal to. I just mean that at face value, it's weird that a channel could be so successful while not attracting the audiences that literally every other popular channel will target. It almost seems as if any market they'd have would be too niche in the grand scheme of things. But it makes sense when you consider the population of India and the amount of potential viewers T-Series could have, especially when there's no notable competition in that market for YouTube. At least not one that would have the potential brand recognition that T-Series would be able to obtain. So combine a potentially large audience with the fact that none of the other top channels have attempted to appeal to them, it only seems natural that a channel like T-Series would get as popular as it is. The channel is relatively harmless in regards to its content. The types of videos this channel makes are quite varied in terms of subject matter, but the more noticeable aspect is the frequency of uploads. T-Series spams out multiple videos a day since they're a corporate entity with countless amounts of people assisting in video production. Now, given the fact that T-Series is a music company, it's not at all surprising that their YouTube channel uploads, well, music. I mean, that's not exactly complicated to understand. A vast majority of their videos on this channel are lyric videos from popular songs, as well as song compilations and promotional material related to the industry. Some of the songs are from specific artists who have signed on with the studio, and others appear to be movie soundtracks whose rights belong to the studio. It's essentially a large hub for Indian artists' videos under a recognizable brand, and that's pretty much it. The channel has reached 66 million subscribers at the time of this recording and has surpassed the largest channel on YouTube, PewDiePie. Now, the most popular channel on YouTube is T-Series, with the exception of channels run by YouTube themselves, but no one really counts those. And I, like many people, found out about T-Series' rise to fame because of PewDiePie. He pointed it out himself during one of his videos on the 29th of August, and has been talking about it ever since while jokingly hyping it up to be a fight for the top spot.
We must fight back! Who is this T-Series channel? This channel will pass PewDiePie. I'm #1! I'm #1! No more lame boxing matches. I challenge T-Series into a saber fight, like real men.
And during all this, the T-Series channel received a lot of backlash from PewDiePie fans by means of YouTube comments and dislike spamming. As a result, the president of T-Series, Niraj Kalyan? I don't know how that's pronounced, responded by saying, quote, T-Series is a well-respected platform for Indian music, and promoting new talent is part of our DNA. We will continue to build and grow our fan base globally. No amount of spamming will hold back the power of good music. Now, in regards to the backlash, whether done ironically or because of some misdirected loyalty for PewDiePie, it's understandable to some extent, but not really warranted. PewDiePie has held the top YouTube spot since December of 2013, which is almost 5 years in total, and the passing of that title is definitely a historic occasion, but part of the issue people have with it is simply that a channel like T-Series has never held the top spot before. And by that, I mean a large international company extending its reach onto YouTube. Now, if it weren't for this channel's size, no one outside of its own audience would give it any attention. Corporate channels are quite common on YouTube today, and it's not uncommon for them to have tens of millions of subscribers. Because they're run as a business venture with large financial backings, these can put out multiple daily uploads and gain more traffic than a channel runs single-handedly. It also helps that YouTube loves to promote them simply because of the low risk factor that comes with granting ads to a business, rather than trigger-happy idiots who will scare away advertisers when they make mistakes out of impulse or unawareness. Businesses, however, make decisions that have to be checked over by a variety of people, and usually these channels are made in relation to TV shows or actors, which means that channel already has a priority of keeping up a family-friendly image. And in terms of the algorithm, these channels benefit from the fact that they can release long videos very quickly and keep viewers engaged quite easily. On paper, these are smart in terms of making money, but despite YouTube's clear favoritism to this type of crowd in their promotional material, the majority of independently run YouTube channels and their audiences have denounced these channels given the fact that they are essentially invading a new market that was created to oppose them. The motto of YouTube is, or at least was, broadcast yourself. The site was created as a means of giving a voice to the little guy on a platform where they could make a name for themselves without having their voice drowned out by large companies. Now, the large companies have moved on to YouTube and are doing just that. And YouTube is rewarding them for it. Granted, there's nothing wrong with this since these large channels aren't acting to purposely squash smaller channels or doing anything wrong in the first place. They're just the result of corporate suits deciding that they should expand their social media presence onto a new platform, and I can't fault them for making smart decisions. There are channels like WatchMojo who make videos to appeal to the largest demographic possible, and are genuinely hated for it by a lot of people. They're definitely a scummy, soulless machine built entirely for making money, but at the end of the day, they're not seeking to push others beneath them and build on problems YouTube already has. And as hateable as channels like T-Series and WatchMojo are for these reasons, I can't bring myself to lampoon them for inadvertently contributing to this problem, especially when they're doing nothing ethically wrong to begin with. Channels like these make bland, mediocre, and unchallenging drivel designed to grab the lowest hanging fruit in terms of YouTube viewers, but this is the way most channels are, whether they're extensions of companies or independently created and utilized as a source of income. The fact of the matter is that as YouTube users, we have to accept that business conglomerates will always win out against independent channels, and the most we can do is keep creating new platforms for the little guys to turn to and bail when the businesses begin to catch on. But as of now, there doesn't seem to be a noteworthy video platform alternative out there. And as you all know, if you've been watching this channel for quite a while, I reviewed a site called Better YouTube, which was trying to do just that and failed miserably, and probably ended up being illegal. So the most we can do as creators is try to compete with these companies until another option comes up that will give a voice back to the little guys. Or eventually we become the big guys, sad as it is.
Why, hello, Jargon. I just came by to tell you that no one makes fun of Better YouTube or posts word-for-word rip-offs of my videos. Yeah, you thought I wouldn't notice the Markiplier review? You thought I had missed the fact that you copied my video on him verbatim?
Markiplier, Markiplier, Markiplier. You've been on my radar for a long time now.
Markiplier, Markiplier, Markiplier. You've been on my hit list for quite a while now.
Did you really think that Dylan the Hacker was just going to sit
idly by and
let you try to take the #1
gamer spot on YouTube right from under PewDiePie's
nose?
You've been messing with the bull, and now you're getting the horns. Big Daddy Dylan has control of your channel now, and there's nothing you can do about it. In 24 hours, I will transfer all the data from your account onto Better YouTube, then I'll give it to Stax Lotto so he can plagiarize you on a whole new level. Unless, of course, you can somehow convince me to give you your channel back. Come on, try and convince me. Have a hackerific day. Big Daddy Dylan out.
Love it. Keep doing it. Keep it up. Keep it up, bro. You're the best.